Hello, 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 hello. Nicola, hello, first to comment today. Hi, Suzanne, Sue, Anne, Neil, Jess, Carol, hello. How is everybody? It's Friday. Oh, I'm at that stage where the summer holiday days are all blending into one. I only know what day it is sometimes because of Aaron. Oh gosh. Hello, hello, hello. Excuse me. Okay, so I'm just popping these here. Had a busy week. Oh, bless you. Hi, Sophie, Julie, Jacqueline, Tracy. Hello. Has everybody else had a good week as well? It's been, weather-wise, it's not been too bad. But still, today I've actually, dare I say, had a couple of goosebumps every now and then. A little bit cold. Carol, hello. Hi, Penny. Okay, so sorry, just double checking that all the camera views are okay. Jitta, good evening. So today we have. So sorry, we've still got our summer banana. I never know how to say it. If it's Bonanza. It's not Bonanza. It's Bonanza, isn't it? Summer Bonanza sale on the website, which will be running all the way through the summer. There's up to 50% off on items in that sale. We've got, guess how many pearls in the coconut? This is the coconut. If we go down, these, I'll give you a little sneak peek. These are all the pearls. Now these are all counted. Kia was sitting there and I counted these. I don't even know how long it took me, but these are all counted and on the website. It is 50p a guess if you would like to guess, and the winner will be drawn at the end of August, and the winner gets to have a oval curb bracelet with, I believe it was 34 pearls on there, so a pearl on every link of the bracelet, and you get to pick, so the winner picks from the pearls in this, from this selection. So you could have all the same colour pearls, all different colour pearls, so you get to pick and basically build that bracelet. So it's an absolutely huge prize. So I'm just trying to get some out just so you can see. That's 2 sort of scoopfuls and there's still loads left. So yeah, that's on the website now. Just pop that back over there. And yeah, the order list has been posted, so if you have ordered, hopefully you've found whereabouts you are. If you would like to order, there is still space available for today. I can always do an updated order list once we get to the end of the order list. And I think that's everything. Okay, my scissors. Yep, that's perfect. So shall we get started for the evening? Oh, Neil, honestly, it's delightful. And then just the sound as well of the pearls. Oh, I love it. Up first today is Marie Hasdill. Marie, are you here? I'm so sorry. Oh, Linda, bless you. Thank you for the stars, my lovely. Right, there we go. Sorry about that. Samantha, hello. I'm fine. I hope you're well as well. It's gorgeous, isn't it, Lillian? Your mum would adore the bracelet. Oh, bless you, Christopher. Well, it is on the website under the fun section, and also the link is in the description above. Now, last call for Marie Hasdell. If not, we'll move on. So, Marie, if you're here, please type I'm invisible. It'll bring your comment forward so I can see you. As always, if anybody can see Marie, please comment on her comment because that will bring it forward so I can see as well. I just want to play with the pearls now. Keep looking at them. Right, we haven't seen Marie, so if we move on, if she does come on, we can add her in, but it will be towards the end of the order list. Up next is Fatima Rahman. Fatima, are you here? I can't stop yawning today. I'm so sorry. It will stop in a moment. Loose Lego, Neil. Okay. See, when I see loose Lego, I just want to sort it out into style, the shape, and the colour. My kids don't keep it like that, so it's very, very rarely done. So I'm looking for Fatima Rahman. Fatima, are you here? Again, if you're here, please type I'm invisible. It'll bring your comment forward so I can see you. And if anybody can see Fatima, please comment on her comments. That will bring it forward so I can see as well. Oh, Jutta, I couldn't, honestly. That's so kind of you to offer, and that's very, very kind of you. So kind, but I couldn't. Some of the pearls that you got were truly very rare and unusual. So I wouldn't want to take one, because they are fairly yours. They came with your opening. But thank you for the offer. Right, I haven't seen Fatima, so we're going to move on. Again, if she comes on, we can add her in, but it will be to the end of the order list. I have, obviously, this month's live events have not yet been made. So it means that normally with a live event, you can say that you're coming to the event and it notifies people in a different way. We haven't actually set those up for August yet, so that may be why. Hopefully people can find us a little bit later on in the evening, and those events hopefully will get done in the next couple of days. And then obviously if you'd like to book in for August, you just say that you're going and Facebook will definitely send you that notification. So up next then is Anne Lewis. Anne, are you here? So I'm looking for Anne. Anne, whoop whoop, hello. So you have got 2 openings altogether. Thank you. Sorry that the flamingo is upside down. There you go. Good spot in there, Carol. Oh, sorry. Right, Anne. 2 openings, and you'd like Mystery Oysters donate your shells. I seriously hope there's no stinkers today. My nose is quite delicate today, so I'm not feeling the stinkers. Obviously, if it happens, it happens. But yeah, fingers crossed, touch wood, that it doesn't happen. So let's open up your Mystery Oysters. Are there certain colours that you're hoping for? Okay, so let's go down. Mystery Oyster number 1. You've got a light pop there. Okay, now there's a little bit of flesh on that side, but we can see that there's no pearls there. And then in here, we've got a little peeper through the flesh. You have got a two-tonal apple green pearl there, and there's no more in that one. So a two-tonal apple green to start with. Quite a nice sized green as well. So you can see lighter and brighter areas around the pearl there. And then moving on to your oyster number 2, which again is a light pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And I can see a peeper down the bottom there, Anne. So let's have a squidge there. We have got a coral pearl there. And there's no more in that one. So you have got a two-tonal apple green and a brighter coral. Now, if I hold these up so you can have a closer look. What do you think to these two colours? Sue, bless you. Thank you ever so much for the stars there, my lovely. Again, that's very, very kind of you. So if I run these through the board for you, Anne, your apple green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The brighter coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he is a 6.5. Now, if you're happy with these colours, I'll need to know which ones you'd like where. And if you're not happy, I can swap them for you. So it's completely up to you, my lovely. There you go, Leah. Can you have the apple green on the monthly charm and swap the coral for a red bronze? You can indeed. Now the red bronze I may have to take from the coconut, but I've already counted the coconut. I feel like I need to replace it. Okay, yeah, I've got another chocolate here I can replace it with. I don't know why, because... I don't know why, but I will replace it just because... reddish chocolate bronze. Is that one okay? I would say that one's... Yeah, have a look. Let's put that in there. Have a look at this one. Is that the shade you're looking for? I'm just going to bring you up so I can write that down. As always, if that's not the correct shade, do let me know and I can change it. So, apple green on the charm. And red on the other. Perfect. Okay, Anne, I've got that down for you, my lovely. Oh, let me grab one of these. So Anne, thank you ever so much for the donations with your shells. The red is lush, perfect. And I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. And that's safe up there for you, my lovely. Okay, and up next today is Jutta Lehrman. Jutta, are you here? Now, we saw Jutta earlier, so hopefully you're still here. Jutta, hello, hello, hello. All new and donate the shells. You've just reminded me that I need to top up the Expand the Rainbow bag, so when Aaron comes in I might get him to do it. I brought the bits in to do it, I just didn't decant them into the bag. So you've got 3 oysters all together. So 1, 2 and a stinker. So we're not going to open the stinker. I'm going to pop that to the side. Good evening, Cindy, my lovely. Okay, and 3. So is there certain colours you're hoping for at all, Jutta? And donating the shells, thank you very much. So 1. 2, and this one's slightly iffy. I think it's okay. Okay, so if we, how can I tell? So for that, for example, that one has got, I don't know if you can see, let me bring you down because I think the camera down here you'll be able to see. So can you probably can't. This one has got, even though it is the vacuum sealed, it's got the white, no, it's not showing up on the camera. It's basically, there's various different ways, but this one's got like a white hue around the edge of the oyster, which sometimes can indicate that it's a stinker, and sometimes it's absolutely fine. It's just, yeah, we're not going to open potential stinkers today. But yeah, it can be liquid in the bag, it can be discoloration of the shell, it can be that it's not vacuum packed properly, it can be that it's obviously not a sealed bag. There's lots of different things. So Jutta, you're hoping for blues or greens. Okay. Basically, over the last 5.5 years of me running my business, I have I've got a keen eye now. Well, not a keen eye, but I can notice more than I used to. Okay, so Jutta, in here, your first oyster, you are twinning darker pearls there. Okay, so there's no more in that one. So twinning with darker chocolate twins, I think. Oh, and they're two-tonal. Okay, so your first one is different shades of the lighter chocolate. So you can see lighter and a few darker splashes as you go around that pearl. Pearl number 2 is quite unusual. It's two-tonal dark chocolate and silver, but he goes into that quite a nice dark, oh, sorry, let's get that off there. So lighter tone, then you see goes really dark there. So back to the lighter, darker with the silver, and back to the lighter again. So quite a nice deep two-tonal chocolate pearl there. Oh, and I've just popped it down the silver. I'm just going to move it around so you can see the difference in the chocolates. Okay, perfect. So that's from your first oyster. Moving on to oyster number 2, which is again your new rainbow oyster. There's one side and the other side. And in here, oh, a darker pearl there. Let's pop him out and just have a squidge for you. Okay, so there's no more in that one. And in here you have got a two-tonal purple. So it is a dark purple, and again just slightly lighter and darker areas to him. Moving on to your last oyster jitter. There's one side and the other side. And in here you have got a blue. And there's no more in that one. So if I have a look at this blue, he is again a two-tonal blue. You've got a two-tonal opening, my lovely. So this is two-tonal Pepsi. Oh, it's quite a mottled. Oh, he's beautiful. So mottled Pepsi and TARDIS blue with these lighter. Sorry, let me get it focused for you. There we go. Almost like a marbled blue. Okay, Jutta, what do you think to all of these twinning chocolates? One is lighter, one is slightly brighter, a two-tonal purple and then a two-tonal blue. Now, if you're happy, I'll need to know which ones you'd like where. And if you're not happy, that's not a problem. We can swap them for you. So if I run them through the board, the lighter chocolate twin is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Darker chocolate twin is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. Two-tonal purples, not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7. Sorry, he is a 7. And the two-tonal blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5. He's a 7 as well. Sorry about that again there. Love the twins on the earrings. Oh, I love that. Swap the purple for a silver chocolate for the pendant. Do I have any silver chocolates in my swaps here? No, that's not a silver chocolate. So swap the purple for a silver chocolate. I don't know if I've got any in here either. How about this one here? Let me pop that one over there back in there. I don't know why I'm trying to keep that even. Okay, so if you can see the pearl at the bottom there, would you be happy with that one on your pendant, my lovely? I'm just going to take the purple away. It is the purple, isn't it? Yes. I'm just going to bring you back up just to write that down, my lovely. But again, if that's not correct, please let me know. So we're going to have the twins on there. That's Lush, Perfect, and two-tone chocolate on there. And then I'll pop them in different bags as well, just so we don't... I have made a note of how many pearls. So basically, I've got an Excel sheet and I've got... the guesses and everything on the Excel sheets, and I've got the winning winning number highlighted in green and it's all organised. I've got a note of how many pearls is the winning number and everything. So I probably don't need to keep, I don't know, I feel weird taking them out while it's running. Does that sound, I don't know why, it just feels weird. Jutta, I've got that down for you. So chocolate twins on the earrings, the two-tonal chocolates on the pendant. I hope you're happy with that. Thank you for the donations with your shells. Oh, bless you. You're very, very welcome, Jutta. And that's safe up there for you. Fatima, you did miss your turn, my lovely. I'll add you back into the end of the order list. That's not a problem. Perfect, Fatima. Not a problem, my lovely. Okay, up next today is Tracy Chamberlain. Tracy, are you here? Thank you very much. Can you help that? Mm-hmm. Thank you very much. Oh, bless you, Cindy. I will do an updated order list once we get to the end of the current order list. So that's not a problem. Oh, Neil, bless you. He did just pop in and pop out. He's just brought me a tea, bless him. I think it's my only second tea of the day, actually. When the kids are home, you don't get to... I'm completely out of my routine. Completely, I've gone out the window. Tracy, hello. Mystery Oyster, donate the shells. Is there a colour you're hoping for? Tea, yes. Neil, hint, hint. Oh, I've had other drinks. Like I've drank most of this bottle of water today. So I've drank, it's just not a hot drink. So let's go down, Tracy, for your Mystery Oyster. So in here, oh, a triple pop there, and you love all the colours. Okay, so in here, there's your mother of pearl. And I can actually see a little bit of a peeper there. Oh, and you're twinning, Tracy. Twinning with beautiful, quite a nice sized lemon yellow twins here. Beautiful lemon yellow twins. And there they are in the sand. What do you think to these? Now, if you're happy with these, Tracy, that's perfect. If you're not happy, we can swap them for you. So if I run them through the board, lemon yellow is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. And yellow number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He is also an 8.5. So they're measuring the same size there. Can you have them on hoop fittings? Of course you can. And I'm glad you're happy with the colour. So you'd like to be invoiced for them on hoop fittings. Okay, so that invoice will get sent across for you over the weekend and it will go to the email address that we've booked you in on. Okay, so let me pop these in here for you. Okay, Tracy, my lovely, as always, thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll also be happy with everything once it arrives. just come away from the comments for just a second. Let me just... Sorry, the camera is right in the middle of my screen, so I have to sort of go side to side to be able to see. Okay, perfect. Thank you for bearing with me there. Tracy, you're very, very welcome. Alison, hello. Right, up next today is Marie Catterall. Marie, are you here? There we go. Marie Catterall, are you here? Marie, hello, hello, hello. You have got 2 openings altogether. What 2 oysters would you like? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? It is our summer bonanza, Ellen, which means all the way through the summer we've got a massive summer sale on the website. Over 130 items, up to 50% off. So that's on the website already. We also have How Many Pearls in the Coconut, and here, this is the coconut. And yeah, we will have a few other summer themed games and bits popped in there as well, but they're not coming just yet. I'll take the blame, Neil. Thank you for getting the tea. Marie, can you have mystery and keep the shells? Of course you can. So 2 openings altogether. Is there certain colours that you're hoping for, my lovely? So 2 mystery oysters. There's 1 and 2, and then let me just grab some of this for your shells in a second. Perfect. So if we go down, Marie, mystery oyster number 1, quite a nice lighter pop there. Oh, it's going to have a runaway here. Yep, there it goes. So there's your mother of pearl. Now I'll clean these up for you in just a moment. There's a little bit of a pearl blister on that side. Okay, so you've got a runaway. However, I can also see a few more in here, 2 and 3. Hoping for a golden chocolate bronze. Love that. You have triples. You have got 3 pearls in your first oyster. So you have got a gorgeous darker Pepsi blue, a brighter icy blue, and a lilac purple, which I must say is a gorgeous, I was going to say beautiful, but gorgeous triple oyster colour combination. And then moving on to your second oyster, I'll clean both the shells in just a moment. You've got a light pop there. There's your mother of pearl. And you said you was hoping for a chocolate bronze. Now this is a darker, oh, runaway, but darker chocolate bronze here. There's no more in that one. So I'm just going to dry this up. I'm going to pop it in the sand. So if I show you him there, and then I'm just going to clean these shells up, and then we're going to have a closer look at your pearls there, okay? That came off beautifully. Okay, so if we have a excuse me, closer look at these, you've got a darker Pepsi blue, a brighter icy blue, a lilac purple, and a dark chocolate bronze. Now, Marie, what do you think to these? If I run them through the board for you, the Pepsi blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. The icy blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Lilac purple's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the chocolate bronze is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. If you're happy with these, I'll need to know which one you'd like on which item. And as always, if you're not happy, my lovely, we can swap them for you. Completely up to you. Can we swap the chocolate for a goldier one? Of course you can. How about this one here? Would you be happier with that one? And if so, which colours would you like where? Perfect. And can you have the chocolate on the hedgehog? Of course you can. And which colour would you like on the other item? I'm just wrapping up the shells for you, and then I'll write that down. Okay, so we're going to have chocolate on the, so chocolate bronze on there, and lilac on the infinity, and the other two on hoop fittings, of course. So lilac on there, and you'd be invoiced for the others on hoop fittings. Perfect, I've got that down for you. So your invoice, that will get sent across to the email address that's on the order form, and that will be over the weekend. Marie, I've wrapped up the shells, so we'll send those obviously with this order for you, and I hope you'll be happy with everything there once it arrives, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. Brilliant. No, Marie, you're very, very welcome. Very welcome, my lovely. Right, up next today is Samantha Bodell. Samantha, are you here? Hello, 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 hello. Now, I've got a question here, my lovely. Apparently, I haven't popped the options for the fitting for one of the charms on the website, so I do apologise about that. I will go and change that. However, for the other items, you've got the same fittings. So can I assume that you'd like the same fittings on all of the charms, or did you want one of them different? I don't want to say the items just in case they're gifts or anything like that, so I do try to not say it unless you guys mention it. But so I hope that makes sense. Is it the same fitting on all of them? If so, that's perfect, just so I can make a note. So I can say you have got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, please, perfect. And you've got 4 openings to start with. I have just attached the other order as well, so we'll do that afterwards if that's okay with you. So with your 4 oysters, what 4 would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Perfect. Two mystery. Oh, I forgot, Aaron, to... It may be... I have expand the rainbow. It might just have to wait a second while I... Let me see. Oh no, I've got a few in here. I'll see if Aaron wants to come and decant some into the bag. So 1 and... We'll try it. We'll try it. We'll see what happens. Donate the shells. Let's open that one first. Is there certain colours you're hoping for? It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Surprise colours. Perfect. Let me just grab Aaron. Okay, so surprise oysters. Let's go down. Not surprise oysters. Surprise colours from the oysters. 2 expand the rainbow, 2 mystery. Donating the shells. We'll start with the mystery oysters first. So mystery oyster number 1. You've got a light double pop there. And in here, there is your mother of pearl. And you can see here, you are twinning. And you're twinning with 2 tonal lemon yellow pearls here. There's no more in that one. Will you fill up my expand the rainbow bag, please? So it's this bag here, and it's obviously it says expand the rainbow. Thank you. So 2 tonal yellow, lemon yellow twins to start with. You can see the lighter and darker areas there as you go around the pearl. And then moving on to mystery oyster number 2. You've got a lighter pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And I can see here you have got a multiple oyster. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You are quadding. Which of course means you've got your 4 pearls in the 1 oyster there. Let me just dry these up for you. And Aaron, would you be able to grab me a kitchen towel as well, please? Thank you, Bab. Okay, so from your quadding oyster, you've got this gorgeous darker silver. Does look like he's got a slight purple hint to him, but definitely base dark silver there. You've got a lighter sea green. Thank you, Aaron. A gold, so a pastel gold. And then a blush pink. So from your mystery oysters, you've got twinning two-tonal lemon yellows, then dark silver, light sea green, pastel gold, and a blush pink. Moving on to your expand the rainbow oysters. There's one side. And the other side. And your first oyster, you've got a huge, gorgeous autumn peach. There's no more in that one. So here's the autumn peach. And then moving on to your last oyster. Oh, a little bit of a sog, it made the kitchen towel soggy there. Okay, so in here, there's one side. Oh, and the other side. And in here, you are twinning. Okay, and twinning with candy floss pinks. Now it does look like one pink is slightly brighter than the other. Okay, what do you think to these? Oh, that pink's two-tonal, so you can see he's lighter and brighter as you go around the pal. So altogether you have got twinning two-tonal yellows, a dark silver, light sea green, pastel gold, a blush pink, autumn peach, and twinning pinks. One is two-tonal, one is darker. Now Samantha, would you like to take a screenshot of these? Or if you're happy with these colours, that's perfect. And I'm guessing you'd prefer to let me know the colours at the end or even through email. And that way you can obviously take your time. Or if you'd like to swap any of these now, we can do that for you as well. That's not a problem. Lemon yellow number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Lemon yellow number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. So they're the same size there. Blush pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Pastel gold is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Lighter sea green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the darker silver is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he is not a 7.5, he's an 8. The peach is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. And then the darker pink twins is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he's a 7. And the lighter of the pink twins is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. So there are different colours and different sizes there. What do you think to these? You'll email me? Perfect. So I'm going to bring you back up again. I'm just going to pop these in here. So you also then have a 25 pearl oyster, Samantha. With the 25 pearl oyster, would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Donate the shells. Perfect. Okay, so 25 pearl oyster. Oh, keep that bag open. So digging around. Okay, so we've gone for this one here. Oh, can you hear that? I hear a few pearls already. So is there certain colours for that you're hoping for from this 25 pearl oyster? Let's go down. So, hoping for brighter colour pearls here. We've got a softer pop there. Now, that is opened slightly. Okay, so we can see a few pearls in there around the flesh. Let me see if we can get him open. Oh, wow. Okay, so a few runaways there. There's your mother of pearl. And look at this. You do have one runaway so far. Lots of pearls in and around. Lots of looser pearls of this. If I just take the looser pearls off there. Okay. Oh. I mean, you've got your wish. There's lots of brighter pearls here. Okay, so I think that is all of them. Let me just count that up. Look at that purple. Oh, wow. Right, so we have got here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24 and 25. Oh. I will collect them all. Okay, so 25 pearls here. And you've got some gorgeous colours. I mean, you said you're just hoping for bright colours. These are definitely lots of brights here. Let me just... so let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25. Okay, perfect. So I'm going to dry these up for you. And then we're going to pop them in the sand. Now, I normally measure the largest and smallest. However, of course I did, Sophie. However, if you would like me to measure them all, Samantha, let me know now, and then I'll measure them as we go. So I will be going through and popping each colour in, and I'll go through the colours as we go. Okay, so if we get this focus, we'll start with your darker pearls first, moving round onto the lighter ones. Your first pearl, I believe, is a black pearl there. Largest and smallest is fine. Perfect. So a black pearl to start with. Oh, I moved, so I lost the focus point. Hang on. Oh. Da, 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 da. Okay, perfect. So black pearl to start with. Next to him you have a second darker gunmetal grey. Now it's not as dark as that black, as you can see. It's slightly different, but you do have two darker ones there. Moving on to a dark silver. And then again a slightly lighter silver. And then a chocolate silver. And those 5 there, I'm going to say, are your darkest pearls. The rest of them are all lighter colours. So black, gunmetal grey and 3 different shades of silver. Moving on to your next one. Now this is a grape purple silver. So grape purple base with a silver overtone. And then moving on to that gorgeous bright purple, almost has got a touch of pink to him, but he is absolutely stunning. And then we've got 2 lilac purples. So there's number 1 and then number 2. And then moving through to the pinks. So we've got a brighter candy floss pink. And then a brighter pink and then a candy floss pink. We then have got a blush pink. Then moving through to the reds, you've got a deep burgundy red. And then a second red. I like to call this one slightly more like a brick red. It's slightly lighter, and it is that kind of brick colour. So brighter burgundy red and then brick red. So both of them next to each other. There's not a lot of difference, but you can see that there. We then have got a brighter watermelon. A slightly lighter watermelon, and then a bright coral, a autumn peach, slightly two-tonal there, and a lemon yellow, a darker rose gold, and then a cream. Moving into the apple green, slightly two-tonal with lighter and brighter areas there. The darker sea green, the TARDIS and Pepsi blue, which has got to be the largest pearl. He is absolutely huge. And then ending with the lighter icy blue. Okay, so lots of pearls there. I'll just hold that still for you for a moment in case you'd like to take a screenshot of that as well, Samantha. And then when you email me with which colours you'd like where, if you include the 5-digit order invoice numbers, and then that way I can obviously allocate the email to the correct order. Now, are you happy with these? Is there any you would like to swap, or would you prefer to just include that all in the email, my lovely? I hope you're happy though. If we go through for the largest and the smallest pearls, we'll go for the smallest first, and possibly the lemon yellow. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. We'll do that bright deep purple. He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And the brighter pink, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. So smallest is a 6.5. Then like I said, this blue has got to be the largest. Whoop! He's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8. He's an 8.5. You're very happy. You'll keep them all. Perfect. Well, I'm glad you're happy, my lovely. And it is truly a lovely selection of colours there. The 25 pearl oysters are really, really versatile. The colours are, like, we always get a large range of different colours from them. Sometimes there's more like half and half with darks. Sometimes, as you see here, there's not as many darks and there's loads of lights. It's just, and we get really different colours from them as well. So I do love to see what is in them. Samantha, though, I hope you're happy with that. Thank you for the donations with your shells, my lovely. And, oh, Aaron popped the kitchen towel there. Let's move that out the way. Okay, that's safe up there, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. Oh, I yawned and it was on camera, and I'm so sorry. I thought I leaned out the way. I stopped half short when I saw the camera, and now I don't feel like I successfully yawned. I feel like it's there. Hang on. It's not that I yawn that I'm tired. It's not that I yawn that, or anything like that, that I'm bored or anything. It is, honestly, I think it must be because I'm sitting still and talking so so fast and frequently, possibly the lights, but I don't yawn this much when I'm not on the live, so I do apologise. I think it is literally the positioning of possibly how I'm talking and sitting or something like that, so I do apologise. Samantha, you're very, very welcome. Up next then today, we have Leah Walton. Leah, are you here? Oh, are you, Neil? Oh, I am sorry. It just, yeah. And if you hold back a yawn, you don't feel like you don't feel complete, do you? You feel oh, can it, Neil? Yeah, that's true. And a tea, that will sort me out. Leah, hello, my lovely. So you've got one opening altogether. You'd like a mystery oyster and to donate your shells. Okay, so if I get this open, and let's go down your mystery oyster, lighter pop there. Now, oh, there is your mother of pearl, and in here you are twinning, and you're twinning with brighter candy floss pink pearls, sort of in between the bright candy floss pink and then the brighter pinks, so it's that sort of in between shade there. Let me dry these up for you. What do you think to these? Now, would you be happy with one of these on the jewellery? First set of twins, love that. If you're not happy with these though, we can swap them for you, okay? Pink twin number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He's a 6.5. And twin number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6. He is a 6.5 as well. What do you think? Oh, can we swap for bright burgundy reds? Is that both of them? There we go. And then is it one of the reds on the jewellery? Yes, please. Perfect. That's slightly different shades. Do they need to be the same shade, or are you okay with... No, that's still... I don't think that's the same shade still, but that's still slightly brighter than when I first picked. So these are slightly different shades. If you're happy with those, perfect. If not, I can definitely try and match them for you. That's not a problem. If these are correct, would you prefer none on the jewellery? That's absolutely fine. Are you happy with those reds then? I'm just going to write down here that we're going to have no pearl on there. Perfect. Are you happy with the red? Lobster fittings, of course you can. That's not a problem. So I'm assuming you're happy with the colour, the shades of them, which is perfect. So let me write that down. So no pearl on the jewellery, but you'd like to be invoiced for the other ones on lobster fittings. That's perfect. Thank you, Leah, for confirming. The invoice for the lobster fittings then will get sent across for you to the email address on the order form, and that will be over the weekend. I hope you're happy with that there, my lovely, and thank you for the donations with your shells as well. I've just popped that safely up there for you, and you're very, very welcome. Okay, you're very welcome, my lovely. Up next is Katrina Lowe. Katrina, are you here? Katrina Lowe, are you here? Now, if anybody can see Katrina, please comment on her comments. That will bring it forward so I can see. And Katrina, if you are here, as always, please comment I'm invisible, because that will bring your comment forward so I can see again, my lovely. So last call for Katrina. If not, we will move on. I've just popped the link in for the Coconut Quandaries. I love the name. Normally we do, oh, Sophie will know what it's called, where we do, which I normally love doing, our names like Reindeer Roundup and Turtley Treats. We have the same letter all the way throughout the name at the start, but this time I love the word quandaries. Love it. So yeah, love the name this time. Right, I haven't seen Katrina. We're going to move on. If she comes on, we can add her in again, but it will be to the end of the order list. Which means up next today is Kira Hendry. Alliteration, thank you, Sophie. Kira Hendry, are you here? You always tell me it's alliteration, and then every time I forget. Forget what it is. Kira, hello, my lovely. Now, Kira, you have got one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like, my lovely? And would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Can you get mystery and donate? Of course you can. Oh, okay. So would you like the, basically, if this happens, I offer you guys the choice. So the one that I picked out is this one here, or the one that sort of jumped out as I pulled it out is this one here. So would you like, or is it, because I like Fate, so is it Fate, the one that I pulled out, or is it Fate, the one that jumped out? Which one would you like, my lovely? Pulled out or jumped out? Fate could be either. Exactly. Which is why I give, when this happens, I like to give you guys the choice, because you never know. I believe in fate, and I don't know, given that opportunity, I don't know which one I would pick. Can you have the one I pulled out, which is that one there? So I'll pop that one back in the bag. Of course you can. Is there a certain colour you're hoping for and you'd like to donate your shells? Perfect. So if we go down, your mystery oyster. Oh, lights pop there. What will be, will be. Oh, okay, so there's your mother of pearl. Now I can see a larger, darker pearl here, Kira. Let me pop him out for you. And there's no more in that one. Now I possibly a chocolate. Okay, now I actually think this one is a dark, deep midnight blue. Can you see he's got that sort of blue overtone to him? So he's very, I'm going to say it's very, very dark. He's just got a hint of blue to him, but he definitely is blue. So very, very dark midnight blue, Kira. It's quite a nice size as well. But what do you think to this one? If I run him through the board, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5. He is an 8. He does have a blue tinge to him. You like it? So can you just confirm for me? Are you happy with this one? Happy to keep that one, my lovely? Happy with that one to go on the jewellery? Just brought you back up. You'll keep that one. It's a birthday gift to yourself. Oh, I love that. Well, I hope you've had or will have a brilliant birthday. And I hope this gift is obviously that you're happy with it once it arrives. You're very welcome, Kira. Thank you for the donations with your shells as well, my lovely. That's up there for you. And like I say, I hope you're happy with everything once it arrives. Perfect, you're very welcome. Okay, up next then today is Fatima Rahman. Fatima, are you still here? Fatima, hello, hello, hello. Fatima, my lovely, you have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 oysters altogether. What oysters would you like, and would you like to keep, or would you like to donate your shells? Sorry, this pop-up is just not pop-up, but this bit for the computer's just come up. Let me. Okay, perfect. So, Wench, thank you for the stars there, my lovely. You would like mystery and to donate the shells. Is there certain colours you're hoping for at all, Fatima? So 1 and 2, 3 and 4, 5 and 6, 7 and 8. Now we're going to open... Oh, 8. We're going to open these as we go, if that's okay with you. So I'm just going to pop them to the side. Okay, so oyster number 1. Not sure. Okay, so we'll see what comes out, and then you can always take your time and email me your colour choices across. That's not a problem. So there's your mother of pearl. And to start with, you have a gorgeous lighter lilac pearl here. Just popped him out, and let me have a squidge here for you. Okay, so there's no more in that one. So your first pearl out is a lilac purple. Moving on to oyster number 2. And in here, you've got a double pop there. And there is your mother of pearl. And in here you have got the brighter hot pink pearl, and there's no more in that one. Now this one is, let me dry him up for you. I don't think he's two-tonal. No, he's not. He is a gorgeous brighter hot pink pearl there. And then your next oyster, Marie, that's not a problem. We can add you back in again, my lovely. I do have it down as the different name still, as I don't have, obviously, the name here. So when I call you, just confirm the second part of the email address, okay? So, Fatima, your third oyster, my lovely. That's a light pop there. There is your mother of pearl. And in here, I can see a peeper at the top there. That is a grape purple. And let me just have a squidge in here for you. Okay, there's no more in that one. These colours actually go really well with each other so far. I've popped them in size order there, not on purpose, but it has happened. Moving on to your fourth oyster. You've got quite a nice louder deep pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And if we have a squidge in here, you have got, oh, a runaway, but he is a coral pearl there. And there's no more in that one. And then the next four oysters. Okay, so again, all of these are your mystery oysters, Fatima. So moving on to your fifth oyster. Lighter double pop there, sharper pop, and then it's sort of, the second pop was lighter. Okay, so this one, there's your mother of pearl. Now, he actually looks very similar to the purple you've got already. So a second grape purple here. There's no more in that one. Slightly lighter, look at that. So very similar, but your second grape purple is slightly lighter than the first one that came out. Moving on to your next oyster. Obviously, we will go through all the colours again and have a closer look at them at the end once we've opened all the oysters for you. So in your next oyster, quite a nice deep pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And I can see a runaway lemon yellow. I'm going to say I think lemon yellow's the colour of the night. You are twinning with lemon yellow twins, my lovely. And there's no more in that one. Lemon yellow has definitely come out a few times this evening, hasn't it? And yellow twins, actually. I'm going to pop the twins over here. Okay, perfect. And then last two oysters now. So mystery oyster. Double pop there. And there's your mother of pearl. Okay, so in here, you've got a dark pearl there. And there's no more in that one. Now he looks like he is a darker gunmetal grey. And then moving on to your last oyster. Okay, so we've got a light pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And we have got a coral pearl. And there's no more in that one. So that is the second coral you've got. This one here, though, is visually smaller than the first coral. They are. Right, let me hold them up so we can go through them and then you can have a closer look. Now, if you would like to, if you take a screenshot now, and then you can email me your colour choices across, and I can do swaps through email as well. Or if you know now, I can do that for you now as well. So it's up to you, my lovely. I just wouldn't want to rush you. So you've got a bright pink, a lilac purple, and two grape purples. One slightly brighter, one slightly lighter. Twinning lemon yellows, two corals, one's larger, one's smaller, a darker gunmetal grey. Okay, so if I run them through the board for you, the hot pink is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. Lilac purple is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, he's a 7.5. Brighter grape is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. Lighter grape is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. So they're measuring the same size, just different shades. The darker gunmetal grey is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. Larger visually coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, he is a 7. And then the visually smaller coral is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he's a 6.5. And then lemon yellow twin number 1 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And twin number 2 is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. So they're measuring the same size there as well. Gonna email me, that's perfect, but definitely keeping the yellows. I love that. So that's not a problem. When you email me, if you could include your 5-digit order invoice number, and then that way I can just link your correct email to the correct order form, if that's okay. So yeah, just let me know what you'd like and what you'd like to swap, and we can get that done for you. So I'm just popping them in here for you, Fatima. Okay, and that's safe up there for you. So I do hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives. You're very, very welcome. Okay. And up next today is Cindy Brown. Cindy, are you here? Cindy Brown, are you here? Now again, Cindy was here earlier, so we'll just give her a moment to see if that comes through. Cindy, hello. So you've got one opening altogether. You would also like a mystery oyster and to donate your shells. Is there a certain colour that you're hoping for at all, Cindy? Okay, so let's go down for your mystery oyster. Oh, lighter double pop there. And in here, there's your mother of pearl. And we've got a darker pearl down the bottom there. And there's no more in that one. We have got a smaller chocolate pearl, Cindy. I'm just drying this up for you. What do you think to this one? So smaller chocolate pearl. What do you think to him? If I run him through the board for you as well, he's not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, he is a 6.5. So if you're happy with this one, perfect. If you're not happy, we can swap them for you. Sunshine yellow, of course we can. Another chocolate dust. Okay, have a look at this one here for me. Are you happy with this yellow? Beautifully bright. Look at him. So I'm just going to bring you back up again, my lovely. However, if that's not correct, just shout out and I can change him for you. Oh no, now that song's in my head. That's fine, you love him. Perfect. Okay, so Cindy, as always, thank you for the donations with your shells, and I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, and I've just popped that safely up there for you as well. Okay, and up next today is Marie. Marie, are you still here? If you could just confirm the second part of the email address for me, and then that way I can see that obviously it's you, just because it's a different name on the order onto the order form. So just from the @ onwards, what's that section of the email address? Excuse me. Cindy, you're very, very welcome. Oh. So Marie, are you still here? She was here a moment ago. So again, hopefully she's still here. How's the neck? It is definitely, I mean, there's still a slight knot. I can't go further than that, and normally I could go further than that. So there is a slight knot there, but it's, touch wood, it's now not stopping me doing anything. Like before, it'd be quite awkward and I'd find myself having to sort of, I don't know, move the way I'm moving to sort of accommodate for it, but now I don't notice it. So yeah, hopefully it's on its way. Marie, hello. Marie, that's perfect. Thank you, my lovely. So you have got one opening altogether. What type of oyster would you like, and would you like to keep or would you like to donate your shells? Oh, bless you. So basically with this, if you wanted to, anybody, if you've got a different name on the account as on Facebook, if you wanted to swap them, if you go onto the website and if you log onto your account, you should be able to go into your account settings, and obviously that's where you change your address and stuff. So it should let you change your name and bits there if you wanted to. Obviously you don't have to. Very happy to, it's your name, obviously do what you wish to do, but if anybody wanted to, that's the way you sort of go about it. So mystery oyster, keep your shells, and would you like any colours in particular? Are you hoping for anything? So mystery oyster, keeping your shells. Let's go down. That was the chair. So mystery oyster, double pop there. And then in here, there's your mother of pearl. I will clean the shells up in just a moment. Not sure on the colour. You are quadding. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Quadding, my lovely. So 4 colours to choose from there, or possibly actually 3 colours to choose from there, because you've got a Pepsi blue, 2 pastel apple greens, and a chocolate brown. So I've just popped them in the sand. I'm just going to clean your shells up and then we'll have a closer look at the pearls for you. Okay, so 2 apple greens. One has more of a slight yellowy tinge to him, doesn't it? So one slightly more yellow, one slightly more green, and then a chocolate brown and a Pepsi blue. It can do, yes. It would be, I could invoice you for the extra fitting, and then I could add one other pearl to it, so you could have 2 on there if you wanted to. So 1 green, 1 slightly yellow green, chocolate and Pepsi blue. If I run them through the board for you, the green, or the more greenier one, is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. The yellow green is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, not an 8, he's an 8.5. So they're measuring the same size there. Chocolate is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8. And the blue is not a 5, not a 5.5, not a 6, not a 6.5, not a 7, not a 7.5, he's an 8 as well. Of course, Marie. So is it, what 2 would you like on the earrings and what 2 would you like on the jewellery? And to confirm, is it simple stud earrings that you would like? You can have any of the earrings on the website. I'm assuming it's some simple studs, but obviously if it's not that, please correct me. So what will happen is I'll make a note of your request, and then over the weekend you'll get an invoice from us, and that will go to the email address that's on the order form, obviously for the items that you've requested, so like the add-ons, and then once paid your items are made. Yeah, of course you can change the colours, that's not a problem at all. Which colours would you like to change and which ones would you like to add in or swap out? So the greens you'd like to keep for the simple stud earrings. So keep the greens for the earrings. I'm just going to wrap your shells up for you. So then we're left with the chocolate and the blue. Okay, so I'm just writing that down as we go as well, my lovely. Okay, actually, if I move these around, so we'll keep the greens at the top because they're the two you'd like to keep. So the two down the bottom, the ones which are left, what do you think? What would you like to do with those? Oh, then the other one, can I get a sunshine yellow and a bright green? Oh, love that. You can indeed. So sunshine yellow. Would you like a bright apple green? I'm just going to see if I can get one a similar size to the yellow. Perfect. Are you happy with those two colours there? Your green even has a darker green spot on him. I didn't realise before. We've got the other bright green, which I'd say is the sea green. So out of the greens, so that's the sea green, which is next to the sunshine yellow, or the apple green, which is the lighter green. Perfect with the sea green. Okay, so I'm just going to bring you back up. To confirm, you would like to be invoiced for the light apple greens on stud earrings. And then you'd like the yellow and the sea green on the jewellery. And you'd like to be invoiced for the extra fitting for the extra pearl. Is that all correct, my lovely? Yes? Okay, perfect. So, no, it's not a pain at all. I'd rather you guys be happy. And it's not a pain, but I always want you guys to be happy. So, if it takes longer to go through different colours, then that's absolutely fine. It's not a problem at all. The invoice, it will get sent, like I said, over the weekend to the email address that's on the order form. I've wrapped up your shells as well, so I hope you'll be happy with everything once it arrives, my lovely. And that's safe up there for you. Okay, now I believe that is the end of the order list for today. Thank you everybody for watching and joining. We're going to be live again on, what day are we on? Summer holidays, I keep forgetting. We'll be live again on Sunday evening from around 7:30 p.m. So you'd like to join us, if you would like to join us on Sunday, I'll see you then. Have a brilliant weekend and I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye.